why Jordan could still be alive. Her dramatic return and the threat to the Newman family. The threat the Newman family has long faced has not only come from direct enemies but also from unexpected, brutal revenge plans that they could not have expected. In the tumultuous world of the young and the restless, nothing is impossible, and there is a character who was once thought to be dead, Jordan, who is fully capable of returning and changing the situation, causing turmoil for this powerful family. So why could Jordan still be alive? Let's take a look at 3 possible reasons why she is not really gone and how her return will affect the Newman family. Jordan's uncanny survival ability. Jordan is a character with an incredible ability to survive, overcoming many challenges that ordinary people can hardly imagine. She faced death many times and each time surprised the audience. In a seemingly inescapable situation, when she was said to have drunk tea mixed with drugs and died of an overdose, people doubted whether Jordan had planned to survive intelligently. With her resilient nature and sharp intelligence, Jordan could have completely faked her death, in order to create an event impressive enough for everyone to think she was gone. This made it impossible for the Newman family, and her opponents, to predict her return. She could have woken up in a separate room, under the supervision of her trusted people, and from there began to rebuild her revenge plan. Jordan's strong survival instinct was an important factor that helped her survive even in a seemingly hopeless situation. The death scene was meticulously staged. If Jordan wasn't dead and had actually staged her death, she could have taken advantage of the Newman family and those around her to hide her life. The truth is, characters on The Young and the Restless have successfully staged fake deaths many times in the past, and Jordan was no exception. When she was taken to the morgue, who knows if that death was really the end for her? The morgue, which is considered a reasonable place for a death, could have been just a temporary hiding place for Jordan to avoid being tracked down. She could have been rescued by a group of strangers or taken to a safe and secret place to recover. That would have given her enough time and resources to plot her revenge without being discovered. Her return would have forced everyone who thought she was dead to face a painful truth: Jordan is still alive and ready for revenge. The threat from Jordan and Aristotle. The revenge plan for the Newman family. Jordan's return is not simply a new life, but also the beginning of a meticulous revenge plan that she and her son, Aristotle, have planned for a long time. Aristotle, who many people do not know, is Jordan's son. He witnessed his mother being hurt and was the main motivation for him to carry out the revenge plan. The relationship between Jordan and Aristotle was kept secret in the past, but now, the appearance of Aristotle will bring it all to light. He not only wants to avenge his mother but also wants to settle the old debts that the Newman family caused to his family. Both Jordan and Aristotle are intelligent and cunning characters, and when combined, they will form a perfect team in the plan to attack the Newman family. One of the notable points is the direct threat to Nikki and Victor, 2 powerful people in the Newman family. They are not only Jordan's personal targets of revenge, but also symbols of the power that the Newman family has held for so many years. Every move Jordan and Aristotle make will be a blow to the family system, and their putting Victor and Nikki in danger will be an inevitable event in the future. The potential threat of a conspiracy behind the scenes. Perhaps what makes this story more interesting is how Jordan will return from the shadows, quietly and patiently building her revenge plan. She is not a hasty rebel, but a cautious person who knows how to wait for the right moment to act. This return will not be a massive event but small but sure steps, a sophisticated war in the underworld. When Aristotle appears, he will be the one leading the revenge. But Jordan will be the one behind the scenes, manipulating every situation from the shadows. This will not only be a confrontation between the Newman family and a new enemy, but also a power play, where everyone in this family will have to face the mistakes they made in the past. Jordan's return is not only a shock to the Newman clan, but also opens a new chapter of drama and mystery in the plot of The Young and the Restless. The reasons why Jordan is still alive, her strange ability to survive, her meticulously staged death, and the dark revenge plan from her and her son Aristotle will put the Newman clan to terrible challenges. The combination of Jordan's patience and intelligence will create a powerful threat that no one can expect. Everything is just beginning, and the Newman clan will have to find a way to deal with the upcoming danger. In the complex world of The Young and the Restless, surprises and character changes are always attractive factors, making the audience unable to take their eyes off the screen. One of the characters who left a strong impression but suddenly disappeared was Jordan. However, if the show decides not to bring her back in the traditional way, there are other options for Jordan to resurface in viewers' minds, perhaps as a ghost or a hallucination. And if Jordan does return in this form, it could be directly related to Claire Newman, Haley Aaron, a character with a complicated past and an inner world full of mysteries. Claire's nightmares and hallucinations. Claire Newman, the daughter of Alexis Davis and Sonny Corinthos, has long been a complex character on General Hospital. However, in an unlikely scenario, if Claire were to be confronted with strange and haunting images from her past, it could open up a new dimension to her story. It's possible that Claire is suffering from hauntings of Jordan, a character who was once in her life but has now mysteriously disappeared. These hauntings could come in the form of constant nightmares, or even images that permeate Claire's everyday life. Jordan's return as a hallucination could be a perfect way for the audience to see this character again without having to go back to the heavy stuff. The disturbing images, unanswered questions, and the presence of a symbolic ghost from the past could shed a lot of light on Claire's psyche. It's certainly possible that these hauntings aren't just ordinary dreams, but rather reflect the stress Claire feels as she confronts the decisions and choices she's made in the past. Claire and Jordan's parallels. One of the most interesting ways Jordan could resurface is through her connection to Claire. Even though Jordan is no longer alive in the current storyline, her reappearance could be a form of challenge for Claire about her own past. Throughout Claire's development, she encounters many situations that force her to confront her obsessions, internal struggles, and unresolved conflicts. One of the most notable is the similarity between Claire and Jordan. Both are complex, conflicted characters, with pasts filled with mistakes and conflicts. If Jordan appears as a ghost or a hallucination, she could constantly remind Claire of her past, of what she has been through, and the wrong decisions she has made. Jordan could challenge Claire, implying that they are more similar than Claire thinks. She could be a reflection of what Claire fears most, past mistakes that Claire has yet to forgive herself for. This would be a dramatic element to the story, as Claire confronts a dark part of herself that she has never wanted to admit. Jordan's revenge plan through hallucinations. While Jordan may not appear in her living body, her return could still pose a real threat. If Jordan's ghostly appearance is part of a revenge plan, this would create a new tension in the story. Claire could find herself being haunted by visions of Jordan, whom she thought was long dead. In fact, these visions could imply that Jordan is still alive in the shadows, and her presence is trying to use Claire to carry out her elaborate revenge plan. There is no doubt that Jordan's return in this form would bring some suspense, as the audience would not know if she is actually alive or not. Uncertainty would be a major factor in the plot, as Claire must find a way to deal with the inexplicable visions. She could try to make sense of these strange events, but the truth of whether or not Jordan might still be alive would always leave her in a state of tension and fear. If The Young and the Restless decides not to bring Jordan back in the traditional way, then her appearance as a ghost or hallucination would be an interesting and creative choice. This would not only allow the audience to reconnect with this character, but also open up a new space for stories about obsession and revenge. In a world full of intrigue, secrets, and complicated relationships like Y&R, using this form to bring Jordan back would create a mix of psychology and drama. Jordan's ghost could bring a psychological story, as Claire has to face things she never wanted to face. From there, hidden secrets will gradually be revealed, and the audience will witness a war between the past and the present, between the ghosts of the past and the unclear future. The connection between Claire and Jordan. What's next? Jordan's return as a hallucination is more than just a strange plot twist. It could be the beginning of a deeper psychological journey for Claire. If Jordan is an integral part of Claire's past, then her hauntings will influence Claire's decisions and actions in the future. The two could meet again in a spiritual space where Claire must confront her mistakes and find a way to free herself from those hauntings. Jordan's reappearance, whether as a ghost or a hallucination, would create tense, dark moments for Claire, and open up a new direction for the story, where the past and present intersect, bringing strong and unexpected emotions to the audience. Jordan's return on The Young and the Restless may not be a return in the traditional sense, but if she appears as a ghost or a hallucination, it would be a creative twist to the story. The bond between Jordan and Claire, the haunting past, and the nightmares will be the main elements to develop the story, opening up a psychological journey full of surprises and drama. The audience will not only reunite with Jordan but also witness Claire's deep internal struggle, where she must face the ghosts of the past that she cannot escape. In the world of endless intrigue, crime and revenge on the young and the restless, nothing is impossible. The story is further complicated when characters who were thought to be gone are likely to return with even worse plans. One of the characters that has attracted a lot of attention and endless speculation is Ian Ward. There are still many mysteries surrounding Ian's supposed death and his connection to Jordan. Recently, it was revealed that Ian is not really dead as everyone thought, and this is a sign of his unexpected return with his old partner, Jordan. In this context, not only Ian but even Jordan may return in the near future. If Ian can survive and avoid his seemingly certain death, then it is entirely possible that Jordan will also be able to reappear. The paramedics and morgue workers who were involved in the incident are most likely members of Ian's cult and are still loyal to him. With this connection, a new and dramatic story could unfold, as Ian and Jordan plot to return, take revenge and settle their outstanding debts with the Newman family. Ian Ward, still alive after all? Over the years, Ian Ward has been known as one of the most dangerous and brutal enemies on the young and the restless. He has caused a lot of pain and suffering to many characters, especially the Newman family. However, Ian's death has left many doubts and questions. Everyone believed that he died when he was cremated, but a recent revelation has shown that Ian is actually still alive, hiding somewhere and preparing for his terrifying return. It is possible that Ian escaped death in a dangerous situation, either by an unexpected accident or by the intervention of those loyal to him. In the ambulance, Ian miraculously survived, which indicates that he was not as dead as the Newman family and everyone else believed. Ian's survival and escape attempt could have been orchestrated by his allies, who remained loyal to him even after he was presumed dead. This opens up a new direction for the story, as Ian could return to continue his criminal schemes, and of course, the Newman family would face unforeseen dangers. The connection between Ian Ward and the secret cult. One of the important details in Ian's story is his connection to the secret cult. This group of people, whose motives and goals we have never known clearly, has supported Ian in many important events in the past. If Ian did survive, it is likely that the cult is still loyal and continues to support him. The question is whether the cult is related to the paramedics and morgue workers who secretly helped Ian escape. When Ian was presumed dead, the cult members may have taken advantage of this opportunity to help him escape surveillance and disappear from the Newman family's sight. The paramedics and morgue workers may not be just ordinary workers, but may be people who secretly serve Ian's goals. Their complicity may not only be part of a larger conspiracy but also a reflection of the power of the cult. This creates a dangerous environment for the Newman family, as they face uncontrollable underground forces. One character that cannot be ignored in this story is Jordan, an accomplice who has fought alongside Ian in many previous conspiracies. After her supposed death, Jordan may have sought to resurface, especially when she realized that Ian was still alive. If Ian could survive, Jordan could do the same, and the two could continue their revenge plans not only against the Newman family but also against everyone who had ever hurt them. When Ian and Jordan reunite, they will form a scheming and dangerous team, with sophisticated criminal plans and hatred in their hearts. The Newman family, especially Victor and Nikki, will be their main targets. Jordan's appearance may not be a massive event but will be carefully staged, from small signs to more drastic actions. Jordan may use stealth methods, silently monitoring the Newman family members, looking for opportunities to take revenge. Jordan's return will bring a sophisticated but no less dangerous threat. While Ian may be the main instigator, Jordan will be the powerful partner, able to control the situation and manipulate those around him. Their relationship can create tense moments, as they will be faced with difficult choices and ever-changing schemes. Once Ian and Jordan join forces, they will surely have elaborate and surprising revenge plans. Although the Newman family thought Ian was dead, if he returns, they will face great shocks. Ian not only wants revenge for what happened to him, but he also wants to destroy the Newman family from within. The attacks can come from many sides, from attacking family relationships to sabotaging their businesses and assets. One of the ways Ian can use is to take advantage of the loopholes in the Newman family's legal system and social relationships. Ian and Jordan's revenge plan will not only stop at destroying the Newman family, but also open a chain of events that will make everyone question their past actions. Not only will they be fighting a dangerous enemy, but they will also face a fierce psychological battle, where loyalty and betrayal will no longer be clear concepts. Ian Ward's survival, along with Jordan's possible return, promises to bring unexpected and dramatic developments to the young and the restless. Their schemes will completely change the Newman family's background, creating a war that is not only physical but also psychological. These characters, with their hidden power and cunning plots, will keep the audience glued to the screen, as they witness a ruthless revenge plan and the truth gradually revealed. The return of Ian and Jordan will open a new chapter full of drama for the story, when everyone has to face consequences that they could not have foreseen.